Hello Leo, this is your weekly reading for the week beginning the 5th of February. Crikey Leo, I really don't know where to start here. Okay, let's just start with the central issue. The central issue is the birds with perception in reverse here. There's a lot of anxiety in this reading. Basically, that is the central issue. Someone has, either you or someone you're dealing with is suffering from real nervous energy, almost chaotic. This is something that may cause them to isolate, or they're dealing with an authority figure who, makes them feel a little bit maybe small, or ultimately anxious here. There are blockages here for moving on, from transitioning from whatever it is you're dealing with, but someone's not following their instincts here. Their instincts are in reverse. And this change transition isn't happening because there's obfuscation. I've got a mask here with balance in reverse. Now, this could mean that you are dealing with a legal situation. It could involve a child. And I feel that someone is purposely putting up roadblocks to bring this matter to a conclusion. There's a lot of infighting. It could actually be a divorce that you're dealing with, and there are children in the mix here. I think you're waiting on written communication, maybe from an authority, from your lawyer, from a government body, and that's taking a lot of time. And the key up here, which is really positive to this anxiety, this chaotic energy, is either related to the child or a new beginning that's not coming about because it's currently blocked. This could be somebody who suffers, as I say, from anxiety, but they're very impatient. They're also very aloof. They're probably a bit of a loner. Somebody maybe seeks solitude, but they're also impatient. I feel that someone is trying to deal with something here, but it's just not clear to anyone involved in this as to who's doing what. There feels like there's a lot of moving parts here. Could be a pregnancy involved as well. This blockage, with the mountain here, this can be running up to 2 years, that it's been going on for, or even another 2 years. There's trickery around this, so wicked signs, it sort of feels like someone is putting up roadblocks. Like I say, I feel that maybe there aren't as many obstacles as there appears to be, and that someone's perception is that there are obstacles, but there's trickery here as to what the obstacles are. So the reasons they're probably giving for maybe things not progressing or not proceeding, I don't think are the whole truth. Because around this new beginning, or indeed this child, I have my vanity card, and this is somebody who's very greedy. This is my more card. So this is the guru coming in here to try and show them the errors of their ways. This is someone, this is keeping up with the Joneses card. Someone who very much is concerned about their external appearance, their car, their money, their clothes, how they'll look to other people. I mean, they have an inherent lack of self-worth, which is oftentimes where that sort of vanity comes from. And so this could be like, almost self-destruction. But this mountain, this obstacle of which there's trickery around, has the Hierophant in reverse here. And this is an authority figure as well. It can be the breaking of a commitment, the breaking of a marriage. It can be, I sort of feel maybe dealing with something that's a little bit unorthodox, or dealing with somebody who is very controlling, but at the same time somebody who's maybe even lost control of a situation. But I just feel that the reasons they're giving for however things are playing out, or what's occurring, aren't the actual reasons at all. Someone's trying to avoid a disaster here with the Tower in reverse. This could be a Taurus you're dealing with the Hierophant in reverse. And somebody ultimately lacks strength, they lack courage, they lack self-control. You're waiting on communication here with the letter. Now this is written communication. So it could be, you know, your decree in eyesight, something like that. You're waiting on something. I feel it's a legal document. Someone is standing their ground here, but they're not able to discover what is going on here, and that's making them really anxious because it's hidden, because someone is wearing the mask. This balance card in reverse usually does relate to a legal matter, so this could suggest that you know, things aren't fair, that someone's not being treated fairly in this situation. I do have the time card here, and this is where a lot of the anxiety is coming from, that it's taking too long. I mean, someone could actually be blocked from even seeing their own child, and there's a lot of people in the mix fighting about this with the Five of Wands. This can be family, with the Four of Cups in reverse. Four of Cups is, to me, this, I feel that this is somebody who's lazy, who's not taking the actions that they should be. They're feeling pretty apathetic. You know, they may have been given an offer which they've rejected. But the reason they've rejected it isn't the reason you think, is what I'm saying. There has been grief here where there isn't now. Someone's coming out of feeling, you know, grief-stricken about this. They're moving now towards feeling just the burden of it and the impatience trying to get it wrapped up, where it would have once caused a lot of sadness. The Two of Swords in reverse would suggest that an up-and-coming decision will be made, that, you know, any roadblocks here are going to be released with the Devil in reverse. This is freedom, freedom from bondage, freedom from feeling stuck or trapped, dealing with someone who maybe has addictions. This can be self-sabotage, can be codependency. These two cards at the very end of the spread with the time card would suggest that this is going to wrap up sometime in the very near future. So if this, I know this is a bit messy because there's a hell of a lot going on. I don't know who all the players are, but I do know that there's trickery here as to why things haven't progressed the way they should have done. This might have been something that was probably quite simple, something that people deal with every day. If it's just, you know, a divorce or a child custody matter, and there's been too many, you know, fingers in the pie here. There's been a lot of people trying to cause confusion. They may have deliberately tried to mess with someone's mind here with the birds. This can be gossip and interference. They've messed with their own perception of what's going on around them. It really does feel like an authority figure here, you know, with the little guy. And they made somebody wait through their own vanity, their own need for control. But I do feel that somebody has lost control of this situation. I don't know if it's a good guy or the bad guy, or even if there are good guys and bad guys. All I'm saying is Leo is going to wrap up soon, and you will be free of this. So let me just take a card for this Leo reading. I did get Labby C free. Check the down box. The higher you build, the your barriers, or the more you refuse to hear my voice, the louder I will shout. Something like that. Something inside so strong. That's what it's called. Got there in the end. Leo. I'm doing it very carefully because my phone is about to topple. Leo. What message you have for Leo, please, for this reading, beginning of the week in 5th of February. What message you have for Leo for this reading? For the highest good. Oh, fantastic. Oh, a new world is born. Dragon Line Garden. Oh my god, I love this. Yeah, I mean, it is, this is awesome to come out at the end of the spread, Leo. So whatever hideous nightmare you've been going through, it is wrapping up. And I do feel for the vast majority of people there should be an uplifting energy coming to March. I think February might be a struggle for the majority. We shall see. Dragonline Garden. A new world is born. It would be the best part. Hang on. You have claimed your place in the world, reborn and tender, yet strong and honourable. As you represent the possibilities of humanity and have learned the shapeshifter's lessons, you have understood that while you are reborn, so too is the very world. You now must shift the focus from the self alone into the we, the us, the bond between all. You will not lose yourself again as you once thought you would. No, now the world's future has changed. The time you have been waiting for is now, and you must choose something bigger than oneself. You must choose something transcendent to walk with. You must shift the focus from the old self, for that self has fallen away and died, and here you are anew. If you shift the focus from the old self and the 1,000 petty worries and complaints that you can conjure, you will be of service. You will do kind things. You will be cared for. There is no further need to worry, only to live well and in kindness, serving something greater. Love it. When you have chosen to do this, something truly miraculous will take place. The people and the beings of the old world will fall away, and in your new world will be the happiness, bliss, and an enthralling contentment. Now we are free. Hallelujah. That's the last card of that deck, and it's a very special one. So Leo, take heart. Everything, happens in its own time, but I'm super buzzed to see these two in reverse at the end of this difficult reading. So Leo, please like, subscribe if you would like a personal. My information is below, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.